Hello and welcome to this Norbord, my cabinet guide video on how to assemble a 1000mm base unit from the IT range. It's always best to assemble your unit on the cardboard box. That way you can protect the panels. Okay, taking the panels out, I have a base panel, two top rails, a centre mounting, a shelf, two side panels, a drawer rail. You don't need this if you're turning it into a sink unit. And the last panel is a back panel. You also have a leg pack and all the fittings required to assemble your unit. In each box there is an assembly guide. Please take the time to read this, as there is useful information on here that will help you to build your unit. It also tells you what items are in the box and the minimum tools required to get the job done. Your fittings consist of 9 metal dowels, 9 cams, 11 8mm wooden dowels, 5 shelf supports, 4 hinges, 4 hinge plates. You then have 6 40mm screws, 31 15mm screws, 2 30mm and 2 25mm screws. Also included are 4 angle brackets and 4 cover plates. I lay my two end panels out right and left, making sure that the back of the unit is together. This gives me the right and left hand end panel. So the first thing I need to do is insert my metal dowels. The metal dowel has a red sleeve. There are two reasons for this. The first is when you're turning it with a screwdriver, you can hold on to it to make sure that it goes squarely into your panel. And the second is that it means that when you insert your other panel into it, it means that it's a lot tighter joint. The metal cam has 2 arrows. There is a directional arrow, and this arrow here should always line up with the hole that's in the panel you're putting it in. The way the cam and the dowel work together is when you actually put your panels together, it's like this, and what you do, you turn the cam and it locks the 2 panels together. So you turn the cam and it all pulls it nice and tight together. And they go into the 5mm holes in 4 points on your unit. You can use a cordless screwdriver to put the fittings in on your unit, but we would recommend a handheld screwdriver, because that way when you're putting the fittings in, you can make sure you don't over tighten them. I'm going to fit my wooden dowels. You don't need a wooden dowel in the centre of the top of your end panel. I'm going to put one in here, tap until the sound changes, and working my way along. Put 3 in along the bottom. Okay, so that's my end panels prepared. I'm now going to get my base and inserting the cams into the hole that corresponds with the hole in the edge. There is an arrow on the cam that you need to point to the raw chipboard side, and then there is a directional arrow that tells you how to tighten it up. So put 4 of these in, and the last one like so. Moving those to one side for a moment. I'm now going to fit my base panel groove to groove, tightening the cam as I go. take one of my rails, this is going to be my front rail, making sure that the coffee bean print is towards the inside of the unit. Again, tighten it up. Taking my last rail, I can now put it in here. I now take my left-hand side panel and fit it to my front rails and my base panel. Tightening the cam as I go. I turn my unit round like this, and I'm going to fit my centre munting at this point. On the back edge of the centre munting, there are holes for your shelf supports and also a 5mm hole and an 8mm hole. The 5mm hole you need to screw your last metal dowel in, and also you need to tap an 8mm dowel in here. So I'm now ready to fix this into position. The metal dowel and the wooden dowel go towards the top of the unit. Taking the screws provided, I fix my centre munting into position. Like that. I'm now going to turn my unit onto its base so I can fit the back panel. Break down the edging tape by inserting the back panel at this angle. Slide the back panel in. You fix the back panel to your top back rail. As a rule of thumb, if you hold your hand there like this and put a mark there and put a mark, that is a good spacing for your screws to be fitted. Then taking my cordless drill, drill a hole, and then using 15mm screws you have in your fixing pack, fix the back panel. So I'm going to put my draw rail in now, in case you're going to turn this into a drawline unit. You can also put this in if you're going to make this into a highline unit or turn it into a corner unit. The only time you don't use it is when you're making this unit into a sink unit. Push the cam all the way down, and the cam goes towards the bottom end of your draw rail. It goes in like this. Centering my draw rail up with the two holes in the top back rail, I just drill a quick pilot hole, and again, and then taking the two screws from your pack, and that's my unit assembled. All you need to do now is put the feet on, put the brackets on the back and fit it to the wall.